Title: Your brain hates money. Why you're still broke. Hook: what if I told you the reason you're struggling with money, the reason you feel stuck, isn't because of the economy? It's not your boss. It's not bad luck. It's not even your credit card debt. Yet. Look, this is going to sound crazy, but the biggest enemy to your bank account is sitting right between your ears, your own brain. Seriously. For millennia, it's been wired for survival, not for thriving in a modern financial world. And that wiring, it's actively, subconsciously, keeping you broke. I'm about to show you exactly how your brain is sabotaging your wealth and what you can do about it. Get ready for some brutal honesty. Section 1. Okay, let's kick this off with a harsh truth. Your brain is a master of self-deception. It's called confirmation bias. What is that? It's your brain's tendency to seek out, interpret, and favor information that confirms your existing beliefs. Think about it. If you believe deep down that money is evil, or that you're just bad with money, or that rich people are greedy, guess what? Your brain will find all the evidence to support that. You'll scroll past success stories, but hyper-focus on every news article about a millionaire who got caught in a scandal. You'll ignore financial advice, but cling to every anecdote about how it's impossible to get ahead. There's a famous study from the 70s by Lord Ross and Lepper, where students were shown evidence for and against capital punishment. Regardless of the evidence, they just became more convinced of their original stance. They literally filtered reality to match their pre-existing beliefs. So, if your default belief is, money is hard, or I'm just not good at this, your brain isn't just listening. It's actively constructing a reality where that's true. It's confirming your poverty, even when opportunities are staring you in the face. Stop telling yourself you're bad with money. Your brain is listening. Section 2. Next up, your brain hates losing things. Like, really hates it. This is loss aversion, a cornerstone of Kahneman and Tversky's Nobel Prize-winning work on prospect theory. Here's the kicker. The pain of losing something is psychologically twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining something equivalent. Twice as powerful. So, while you might get a little happy finding a $100 bill, you'd be absolutely devastated to lose $100. How does this keep you broke? Simple. It makes you terrified of taking any financial risk, even smart ones. You won't invest because, what if I lose money? You won't start that side hustle because, what if it fails? You stick with that comfortable, mediocre, low-paying job because it feels safe. The brain prioritizes protecting the little you have over going for the big win. It locks you into the status quo. It would rather you stay stagnant and safe than risk potential gain. It's why people keep their money under a mattress, figuratively in a low-interest savings account, while inflation eats away at its value. Your brain isn't thinking long-term wealth creation. It's thinking, don't lose what you've got. And that fear? That keeps your potential income locked down. Section 3. All right, let's talk about the instant gratification monster. It's called hyperbolic discounting. Fancy term, simple concept. Your brain prefers a smaller, immediate reward over a larger, delayed reward. Think marshmallow test, but for your bank account. You want that new phone now, that fancy dinner tonight, that expensive vacation this month, saving for a down payment, investing for retirement, building an emergency fund? Nah, that's future you's problem. Your brain wants that dopamine hit right now. It sees a $5 coffee today as more valuable than the compounded interest it could have earned years from now. It makes impulse buys irresistible. It makes debt accumulate. It convinces you that instant pleasure is worth sacrificing long-term financial security. Seriously, how many times have you told yourself, I deserve this, right before blowing your budget? Your primitive brain doesn't care about your future self's financial freedom. It only cares about the immediate reward. And until you consciously override that wiring, you'll always choose the marshmallow now, leaving your future self broke and hungry. Section 4. Here's a brutal one. Your brain often operates from a scarcity mindset and a fixed mindset. First, scarcity. Your brain, again, wired for survival. It sees resources as limited. If someone else gets rich, it means less for you. This leads to hoarding, stinginess, and an inability to see abundance or opportunity. You're constantly focused on what's lacking, not what's possible. You see someone else's success and think, lucky them, instead of, how did they do that? Then there's the fixed mindset, famously studied by Carol Dweck. This is the belief that your intelligence, abilities, and talents are static. I'm just not a numbers person. I could never learn to invest. I'm just not good with money. Your brain locks you into these limiting beliefs. It stops you from learning new skills, from taking on challenges, from even trying to improve your financial literacy. Why try if you're fixed at being bad? This combo is deadly. Scarcity tells you there isn't enough, and a fixed mindset tells you you're not capable of getting it anyway. It's a double whammy of self-sabotage that keeps you playing small and staying broke. Section 5. Finally, your brain is a social creature. It craves acceptance. This is social proof or herd mentality. We are subconsciously wired to conform to the actions and beliefs of those around us. And this can be a huge problem for your finances. Think keeping up with the Joneses. Your friends buy new cars, so you feel pressure to buy one, even if you can't afford it. Everyone goes out to expensive dinners, so you do too, even if your budget screams no. It's the Ash conformity experiments playing out in your bank account. We see what others are doing, and our brain tells us that must be the right way. But what if the herd is broke? What if your social circle's spending habits are terrible? Your brain will still push you to conform, to spend like them, to live like them, to be like them, even if it means sacrificing your own financial well-being. It's a powerful, almost invisible force pushing you to maintain the financial status quo of your peer group. And if that group isn't financially thriving, neither will you. CTA. Look, your brain isn't trying to hurt you. It's just operating on ancient software. But now you know its tricks. You see how it's been silently, relentlessly, keeping you broke. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware. It's about consciously overriding those ancient instincts. This knowledge is your first step. So, if you're ready to actually reprogram that brain and start building serious wealth, then you need to hit that subscribe button right now. And trust me, you do not want to miss my next video, where I'm going to show you exactly how to rewire your brain for wealth. How to turn these very biases into your financial superpowers. Seriously, don't miss it. Subscribe now.